Hello. Works fine. Perfect. Everybody is here. Great. Where's my chit chat? Where's my little chit chat? There we go. Okie dokie. That's fine. Alrighty. Let us get our things together here. I gotta get the desk raised up and the treadmill in place and all that nonsense. I'm feeling very tired this morning. I was up multiple times last night checking on the baby birds, and I did not get as much sleep as I had wanted to get. So so I thought we would set some intentions this morning with a quick guided meditation. And let me move the mic for this. Hopefully everybody can hear me. It says the mic's working, so I'm going with that it's working. Yep. Going with that it's working. Okay. Let's take a moment before we begin. Settle into your space. Adjust your posture just a little. Take a slow breath in through your nose and exhale. Again, inhale and let it go. Now imagine the morning just beginning in a small countryside village, the kind of place where nothing rushes, but everything still gets done. The air is cool and clean. There's a softness to the light, that pale gold of early spring mornings. You step outside, whether it's your cottage, your farm, or just a quiet path, and the world feels ready, not overwhelming. There are things to do, yes, but they are simple things, manageable things. You don't have to do everything. You just have to take the next step. Maybe that's tending a small patch of crops. Maybe it's organizing, building, exploring, or just moving gently from one task to the next. As you breathe in, think of one intention for today. Not a long list, not something heavy, just one feeling you want to carry. Maybe it's calm, maybe it's focus, maybe it's steady progress. Let that intention settle in your chest like a small seed being planted. You don't need to force it to grow. You just need to give it space. As we move into today's stream, into Grimshire, into our own little routines, we're allowed to go at a pace that feels good, smooth and unrushed and present. If something goes wrong, we adjust. If something feels slow, we stay with it. There's no race here. So let's take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, imagine the day opening up in front of you. It's simple, it's clear, it's possible, and you're ready for it. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, good morning. All right, I just gotta raise the desk, and then get the treadmill going, and we will get started. Grimshire, go. We're gonna make so much sauerkraut. We're gonna make so much sauerkraut. We're gonna be like, oh, I don't even like sauerkraut. Why do I have to eat all this sauerkraut? But we'll survive the winter because sauerkraut prevents scurvy. As everyone knows, sauerkraut prevents scurvy, so it's a great thing to have on hand for a long winter. We wouldn't want to get scurvy. No scurvy, especially if you're circumcised. You don't want to get scurvy. I personally am not, but I'm keeping my options open. Okay. Squeaky, 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 squeaky. All right. Interesting note. All righty. Okay. There we go. Fortunately, neither am I. Okay, great. So we're both safer from scurvy than we thought. But, I mean, we can still get it. And I've had, like, a couple different surgeries, so I probably should not get scurvy because all my surgery scars would open up, and that would be very inconvenient. Okay, what's our notes here? So we're starting in Wednesday. We have 2 quests to grab. We want to upgrade the Bluggy Coop. We want to keep working on our waterers. The maple seeds end on the 8th. Birch seeds start on the 9th. We need to get pocket yarrow and pocket clover. We need to transition the field to melons and build 2 presses. Okay. Yeah, well, to my understanding of scurvy is that it basically causes all your, like, the old wounds to open up again, which is why it would be a problem if you had been circumcised. But also, like, I've had, like, extensive bone repair surgery, and so that probably would not cause me to profit. Yeah, no worries. Have a good rest of your night, even though it's morning time. Good luck on being nocturnal. Okay. Apologies for wrecking my system. It's time to solve that. Isn't this a problem since you have to work sometimes? Aren't you Evie at work? That's in the way. Here we go. I just think that your life would be improved if you were not staying up all night every night. Just a thought. Well, what nights do you work? I can always stream this early on work days too. Give me a chance. I can make it work. Weekends? Oh, no, I probably won't do it on weekends. I'm up this early on weekends, but I usually am outside in the garden. So I don't want to be inside on the computer playing video games. I want to be outside doing things. So maybe we'll do, I said yesterday that maybe we would do a secret surprise hand cam stream on Sunday afternoon because I'm not streaming with Raz on Sunday because she's at her sister's wedding. So, but only if I get all my chores done. That's an important aspect of this. Okay, we can put this bell pepper out. It's bell pepper o'clock. Okay. You won't torture me by stereotypes that aren't ideal. Not if it also tortures me. It's no fun if it's also inconvenient to me. Oh boy, watering. Oh, watering. I'll be very happy when we get all these waterers going and I don't have to do this much anymore. That would be the ideal scenario. Go, eat, see to eat. I guess I was too close to the fence. It was like, no. I was pressing C, I swear. I wasn't just brandishing a mushroom over my head for funsies, though I have been known to do that. That's not what I was doing in this particular instance. Alrighty. So, all right, enjoy bed. Happy Eep. Well, it would be nice for you to actually be successful for once. You know, instead of the opposite, where you are bad at things. That's annoying. Get out of here. That in the way. But am I wrong? I think you're just not trying hard enough. You just don't want it bad enough. Must be the case. I can't think of any other explanation. My keyboard is sticky today. It's like not registering the keys. Planks, hardwood, ironbar. Okay, I gotta make 2 presses. I need hardwood though. Is this hardwood? Okay, it is great. Given how I pulled it off very same night last time, here's to hoping. I don't know. Have you suddenly developed some sort of aversion? Have you suddenly developed shame? What I want to know is, why is it a rule that I can't crush vegetables? Vegetable juice is a thing. I should be able to crush vegetables. Come on. But only some vegetables can I crush. I can't crush all of them. Nobody wants cabbage juice, I guess. Rude. Okay. I need this. I need that. I need this. I need that. Red black car in my jewelry. Oh, light the fire. Oh, light fire. Somebody call 911. Shorty fire burning on the dance floor. Whoa. Gotta cool her down. Put your ground on the dance floor. Whoa. Shorty fire burning on the dance floor. That little shorty fire burning on the dance floor. Hey friends, get petted. That's our new it's our new lady Alpeep, who will produce milk when she's old enough, which is awesome. More more carnivore food. I think milk is only for carnivores. There's some food that's for both, like wine and stuff is for both. I knew you had a fleece for me. Okay. They probably would like some food. I'm going to chunk up some of these bluggies because I think we're going to have to kill some. Oh, I picked up an egg. Now I got to pick up all the eggs. So many eggs. Oh, we're rich in eggs. Great. 36 eggs. Amazing. Do you know the retail value of these eggs? How much are eggs now? I don't really buy eggs anymore because I have ducks, but I know that eggs are worth money. This I know. Okay. We've got salt. We need to build another barrel. That's really what we need. I think we have enough stuff. Is that all we need? There might be one more thing we need. No, we got it. Okay. I built 2 more barrels. Okay. This keyboard's being weird today, sorry. Because eventually we will hopefully have a plethora of barrels of all sorts. Just checking the dates. Check dates. Check dates. That's fine. Okay. I'm not going to put that one there, though, because I won't be able to get around if I do that. Eggs. I'm going to do half and half, because this is a lot of eggs. I don't want the eggs to go bad before they can be preserved in salt. 19, I think. It's got to be divisible by 3. All these recipes are 3. So I think we're going to have one too many eggs, but that's okay. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Alrighty. Let us. Sure would be nice if my keyboard worked, tell you what. Let's go put this in the thing. Okay. Let's see where this puts us. Looking very lean in here. That's something. So how much is this? Yeah, see, that's 2 whole days of food right there. That's great. So I'm glad we waited. Oh, the carrots are for the 2. Whoops. Take these carrots also. Okay. Dried beans I don't need. We'll take a red clover. What's the other thing we need? They don't have yarrow in here yet. Okay. Okay. What are we mixing? The axe. I wonder if our axe is ready. And I gotta see Lila and Logan for quests. Let me talk to these people. I haven't talked to some of the villagers in a while. Way ahead of you, Logan. Way ahead of you. Okay. Lila might be in here. She might be in the mountains. Oh, she's in here. Great. Helpful. Okay. So if we see any lavender, we can grab it. I don't think she needs that many lavenders, like 3 or 5. So it should be doable. We can also always grow some if we really care to grow some. But 3 or 5? It's 5. Okay. And I just, my poor little short rabbit arms. I swear there was an opportunity for me to get this. I swear this was highlighted at one point. And I've never gotten this one. I didn't realize it was possible, but now it feels like it kind of is. I need to grow longer arms, clearly. I think we picked this place clean yesterday. Now that the fish ick is solved, we can go into the marsh and get some marsh fish that we are missing. Because I know there's fish we haven't caught in there. Now that we have a pretty good rod, we should be able to catch everything pretty much. There's just like, there's only one legendary fish in this beta, and we can't get it yet because the map isn't unlocked. So I prefer to have a titanium rod when that comes around, but I'm not in a rush about it. Or sorry, a mithril rod. I have a titanium rod. Okay. The good thing about the upgraded tools too is at least like for the axe and stuff, it uses less energy. Oh, hey buddy, are you a girl? You are. Come with me. Come live at my house. Awesome. See, that's why you gotta have the pocket blackberry for when you run into creatures. Sorry, apparently it's bark o'clock downstairs. I applied like an anti-tick treatment to the dog's part of the yard where their like little fenced area is, because they've just been covered in ticks, non-stop ticks, and I don't want ticks on me. Like, they have their tick medicine. They don't really care if they get bit by ticks, but I don't want ticks on me. And I pulled like 5 ticks off of Gigi last week. So I had enough. I was totally fed up. But while that treatment's like cooking on there, I'm kind of hesitant to leave them out there for like hours and hours like I normally do in the mornings. So I'm worried they're going to eat something and get sick. So probably next week I can start leaving them out there again, which is their preference. It's nice outside. They want to be outside. They are dogs, even though they're little and cat-like. Ready for bed now? Okay. Okay. Good luck on your abandonment of your shame gland. I hope it goes well. Not sure what you're trying to encourage through this. I don't know. Guess I'm bored. Oh, no, I missed the fish. Maria, that was your fault. Good night. Punishment for making me miss my fish pending. I don't know, you owe me a Coke. Oh, sickly fish. Get out of here, sickly fish. Nobody likes you. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. I still need to do that. The holdup is I have to make a business PayPal to do that. So that's a whole thing. But I'll get it done. Just Raz is gone this weekend, so I have to do it without supervision. I'm gonna have to call WOM to get my social security number because I don't know it. Okay, I know some of it. I know the last four, but I don't know the whole thing. Sounds so confusing. Yeah. Well, and I think it's kind of complicated because you have to like any like financial thing. It takes a minute, right? You have all sorts of information and stuff. Trash? Who's putting trash in the ocean? Rude. Did you have to use it to punch in or something? I only know the last four. Yeah, I only had to know the last four to punch in at one of my retail jobs. And so I know the last four, but I don't know the whole thing because I only have to, I hardly ever have to have the whole thing. And honestly, it feels like all the government information has been leaked so often that like they have it. PayPal has it. I have a regular PayPal. They have all this information already. They should just be able to do it. They shouldn't need all this from me. They have it already. Catch like one more fish. We didn't catch any new marsh fish, and that is disappointing. Oh my goodness. And I'm going to have to go to bed with energy again. I'm so foolish. What was I thinking? All right. Well, I know. And this is energy that I ate. Like this is food that I'm wasting. I feel bad. Look how few days of food we have and I'm wasting food. Oh my goodness. I should be flogged. What have I done? I know we're way in the red. I think we're gonna be in trouble this week. It's gonna be a lean week, I think. Why is he awake so early? I've been awake for like an hour and a half. What do you mean? Chris, what do you mean? I always stream this early. I've been streaming this early for like the whole 7 months I've been streaming. Yes, go eep. Enjoy your eep. Good eep. 7 months? Yeah, I think so. No, it's been more than that. It's almost been a year actually, because I started July 5th or July 7th. I'm glad that you're here. Um, Garbage fish for the garbage. I know. I'm the worst. I shouldn't have crashed out, but what can you do? It happens. Okay. No, it's okay. I know that, like, if I was someone who was watching me, I would also be disappointed by that. Because, like, now I can't, like, I can't be on Irium until they open it, right? So, like, I get it. And I would be not, like, super pleased either. But there was circumstances. And so, at times, I'm like, did I need to go that far? But I think, even in retrospect, I kind of did. So, we're crashing out. Not today. Though I didn't get much sleep, so I am eepy. More maple seeds, more maple seeds. The maple seeds are going to save us. Yeah, I mean, I think I would have liked it if circumstances were different, but circumstances being what they were, I didn't have a lot of other options. Yeah, I'm still around. So, we have that. And now I get to grim the Shire every couple of days, which is always nice. See, look, they're sick. What have we done? Yeah, we don't want to have an unpleasant circumcision. So true. Though I don't know if any circumcision is really that pleasant. I guess if you want to be circumcised, but I don't know why you would be. But then again, I saw something that people are and this is like an old-timey fetish that I knew about in the 90s. So I don't know why it's suddenly making a comeback, but people are inflating their testicles with saline solution. And that's been a thing for a really long time. But I recently saw like an article that was like, this is dangerous. You shouldn't do this. And I'm like, yeah, it always has been. Like, where have you guys been? This has been a thing forever. Not again, right? Right? Like, that's been a thing. That's not a new thing. That's absolutely been a thing. The news can't trick me. I know what the thing has been. I know. You can't trick me, news. Oh, I should have grown more than one yarrow. We're gonna have to go purchase some yarrow, I think. The saline testicular inflation thing seems like it would be a lot of work, like a lot of specialized equipment. And I think that's what would keep me from enjoying it, besides the fact that I don't have testicles. But I think otherwise, if I did, getting all the equipment would be a non starter for me. I know who has yarrow seeds. This lady probably has yarrow seeds. I'm going to catch this fish, though. I'm going to catch this nice, big, juicy fish first. It's juicy. It's luscious grass carp. Nice. At this point, just find someone who does enjoy vicariously through them, I guess, right? That would be the move if I was into such a thing. Look, you're into what I say you're into. Don't worry about it. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. The good thing about the titanium rod is like there's not really anywhere I can't cast now because like the line is long enough that I can just go like wherever. Which is very convenient. I don't have to move around as much when I'm doing my casting. Oh, come on. Rude, don't run from me. I think I have. I thought I had. I have. Oyster. But our last day to catch oysters was yesterday, so we have to content ourselves with other things now. Thought you were going to bed. Okay. Sorry, I'm too fun and interesting. I can see how that would be a problem when you're trying to sleep. That's so true. That's a good question, actually. What is more important, sleep or micey? I'm trying to be really strict with my sleep schedule, but since I have all the chicks and the ducklings right now, they like I'm nervous about them and I want them to be okay. And I was worried that they were going to be too cold last night, so I kept waking up every couple of hours to go check on them, which is not a restful way to sleep. So, I did not get as much rest as I had hoped. But that's okay cuz now I'm going to be really tired when it comes to be bedtime and I will sleep really well. I haven't decided yet if I'm going into the office tomorrow. No. Maria, that one was your fault too. Looking at your messages. The Cokes are racking up. You're going to owe me a whole like 12 pack at this rate. I don't know. How many small punishments do you need before they like coalesce into one big one? What's the ratio here? Yeah, everyone should just get on my sleep schedule because then we can all hang out every day. I don't see a problem with that. Okay. I want to go fishing in the marsh some more. I do also need to go water everything. That's probably true. It probably is up to me, as things often are. Like, look at this big juicy fish over here. What if we caught that? What if that fish was in our pocket? The front pocket of our overalls where I keep all my stuff. Just imagine you're like walking past your neighbor and they're wearing overalls and you can clearly see like 10 live fish just in the front pocket of their overalls. That's different. These are for eating. Well, okay, it's not that different. Yeah, I think I would be too nervous to say anything because, like, someone who is doing that behavior, I think, would be like questionably safe to talk to, to interact with. But I would take notice. I would definitely take notice and be like, that is a unique situation happening over there. I know, right? Sometimes they take forever to bite. Sickly fish. I will give spoilers now. The reason I like the water remediation project over the fish farming project is eventually the red tide is totally fixed if you do this option, versus if you do the farm option, it's never fixed, I don't think. Waterfall and processing. Yeah, red tide. Yeah. You know, the sickly fish disease or whatever. We're dealing with both whatever's going on in the capital as well as environmental disaster. Next year, there's going to be like an oil spill or something. I'm in the Discord for this game, and they're like, put all your super mean ideas for year 2. And people are dastardly in there. They're like, rats get into the pantry and eat everything in the pantry, and you have no pantry food anymore. Or like one of them was like, you have to the materials that, because like, so the lore is you're only responsible for food because the other villagers are taking care of the material part of the donation, like the wood and the the wood and the metal. But people are like, what if we also had to do the wood and the metal? You wouldn't really have time for farming. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think there is another one that was like there was a fire, and so there's no trees for a couple weeks. Yeah, war crimes. You know, the stuff that fun video games has. Is your video game really fun if it doesn't have war crimes? I ask. Well, I don't know how they would do the rat thing because, like, we're all animals, right? So, like, would it be, like, really small rats? Because, like, you can play as a rat. Like, I chose bunny, but you could choose rat. It's one of the options. Would it be random and scripted or scripted? Okay, well, so, like, the events in year 1 are not random. They're totally scripted. So I would assume that year 2 would follow the same, but it would be worse if it was random because you wouldn't know they're coming. So, like, it's a lot easier to play this game after you've played it a couple times because you know what's happening next. The first time you play is a little rough because you know what's going to happen, but I mean, it's still hard. We're still struggling. I knew that the red tide was coming, and we're still, like, having to wait for stuff, but it certainly would be the worst if it was randomized. Though, I don't know. That might make the game unwinnable in some cases. Though, I guess in the new year, I don't know that you would have the ration thing. Because after the winter events happen, you don't really need the rations anymore after a certain point. So I'm wondering. I donated the idea of, I think it would be nice. We hear our neighbors mention a lot. The city of Potton is like another island across the way. And we hear them talked about quite a bit. And so I think it would be nice to be able to, like, go visit them and also help with their projects. Do some, like, Weevil's gonna do hard, right? Like, that would be it. So I think it would be nice to be able to go over to Potton and be like, hi, I'm here to help with your stuff. Just gonna plant a couple lavender for this quest. And I'm also going to plant one more yarrow. Because it's important to have pocket yarrow because we're going to need it to catch creatures. The creatures will like the yarrow that we're growing. Yeah, put these here. How do you get rid of weevils? I don't know that you can. I think you just have to kill, like, I think you have to just throw everything away that they're in and hope you got everything. I haven't seen any sort of, like, elimination besides that. Good eep. Good eep. Goodbye. Good eep. I probably should go to the mines, but which mines is the question. I don't really have any snacks to go to the mines also. It's kind of an issue. Yeah, that sucks. That's the worst. That's very rude of them. Man, I wish my keyboard would be less sticky. It's really obnoxious. On the dance floor. Whoa. I can't even go mining because it's late. But I can go get my axe. I need that. Yeah, I think I've only had weevils once. And luckily at the time, I did not keep a lot of dry goods. So I just threw away like the couple of things I had. But if you have a large pantry, I can't imagine that is fun. Now I keep a lot of my stuff in glass. As we live in an old house, we have mice. We've never had any mice in the pantry, but I'm nervous about it. So I keep most of the food we have in glass. Like if it comes in a box, I take it out of the box and I put it in glass because I don't want mice to eat my stuff. And I don't want to make my house inviting to mice. I don't want mice to be like, oh, this is the house to be in because they have all this food here. Glass is expensive. I agree. I agree. You're not wrong. But is it less expensive to have glass or to have weevils? I don't know. You tell me. I truly don't know the answer. I'm just going to wait here in his house until he comes home. No, I'll wait outside. That way I can fish and stuff. Yeah, so. I mean, I collected mine over time. And also a lot of my glass is like pasta sauce jars that I just cleaned and saved. So, and I have those food buckets too, which are pretty good for weevils. Though I don't know how effective they are against like rats. I think mice probably wouldn't be able to get into them. The plastic's pretty thick, but I think rats with enough time could penetrate. Oh, another little note in a bottle for me. People love writing me notes. He's at the bar, so let's see if we can catch him. But yeah, I save jars. I'm like a jar hoarder. So I save jars that I like get from food. So I have a lot of jars from that. Like I save pickle jars and stuff. Sometimes I buy things specifically in a jar. Like I'll buy a specific brand of something over one other thing. Oh no, he's not in here. Oh no. I don't think we're going to be able to get into his house. I think it's going to be too late. Dress orange. There you go. For a while, they had this brand of broth at the grocery store that was like closest to my house when I lived in the valley. And I would buy that over like the boxed broth because I wanted the jar. But I stopped carrying it, so then I couldn't buy it anymore. Okay, let's go home. Yippee! I got my axe. I can cut stuff down. It's really great. What? I know, right? And it was like fine broth. There was nothing wrong with it. I don't know why they stopped carrying it. I don't know if the like manufacturer stopped like hosting it there or what, but I was really annoyed. I also just in general prefer to buy things in recyclable containers if I can. Sometimes it's too prohibitively expensive. But if I get a cool jar, I'm willing to pay a little bit more. I'm willing to pay $1 more if I get a cool jar out of it. Because I'll get a lot of use out of a jar. Like I've broken a couple of those jars, but I still have like 6 or 7 of those jars, and I use them all the time because they're wide mouth and they're large. So it's very convenient to have them. Mushroom, 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 mushroom. Okay. Get rid of all these rocks that trip me up. Okay. Now we will not go to bed with energy, which is the superior way to go to bed. Okay. More cabbage. We'll put this here. I gotta put this here. Okay. We're doing good. I don't think I have any more places yet. All my racks are full, so. Eight jars from Sam Close for $65. Then I bought mini jars because I'm not carrying a whole pint of ranch in my back. What? You don't feel like you need a pint of ranch? I could be convinced to need a pint of ranch if I really felt like it. Okay, what do I need to upgrade the Bluggy Coop? That's a good question. Where's my little map of objects on my desk? Okay. We need 1,000 coins. That's going to be the hard part, I think. 99 plank, 50 clay, 50 sandstone, 10 nickel. Okay. I think we have most of that except for the nickel and the money. So. I could sell some of that marble. Oh, we do have the nickel. Okay. Is it 10 or 5? 10. And then 50 of these. Well, let me do it the other way. Go to waste. I feel like, I know a pint is a lot of ranch. You're right. Oh my God. They're so aggressively having babies. I can't keep up. And I'm going to bring this marble to sell. And I don't really have anything else to sell. I'll sell this. I'm going to sell some seeds. I don't need all these seeds. Especially the wild seeds, you always get more. So I'm not concerned about making sure I have enough of those. Okay. To the blacksmith. No, sorry. To the carpenter. That's where we need to go. How many rings and no preserves? Ooh, yummy. Hey, buddy. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to need you in a second. Dude, shallots are delicious. They really are. Okay. Does he even have enough money that I can have $1,000 for him? I might have to actually pop into the blacksmith after all. Okay, good. Go ahead and take all his money. He'll get more money in a minute. I feel like they're good because they last a long time, too. Big Bluggy Coop is what I need. Yeah. Great. That was all my money. I have like $1 left. Okay. So by mistake, the first time I made ranch, the ranch was stupid. I knew we could. Ooh. Yeah, I do like a shallot. I had shallots in my fridge for such a long time, like I think like 6 months. And I used one of them to make falafel on Wednesday, and it was delicious. And they were totally fine. They weren't even soft or anything. So you got to appreciate the staying power of a vegetable. Okay, now I'm not in as much poverty. We've got to get into the mines is what we need to do, because the mines is where the money's at. Is today the day that the... What day is the last day for maple? Is on the 8th. Okay. We got to just make sure we get all the maple seeds we can on the 8th so that we don't miss any of this free food in a category we really need food in. I always feel like it's way easier for me to stock up on carnivore food as long as I give myself enough time. But you can't really make herbivore food appear. So that makes it difficult. Hey, buddy. Seen any critters? Oh, chicory in the marsh. We do probably want that chicory. But that's good because we're heading there anyway. All my homies love a root vegetable. Me too. Though I gotta be real. Strawberry season has sort of started here. Not all the way, but some. Like we have greenhouse strawberries now. And I had some fresh strawberries. Like truly in season fresh strawberries for the first time since last year. And I was like crying in my kitchen. It was so good. Because I am a loony. I was like, oh my God, this is like the best thing I've ever eaten. It was so good. There's just something about an in-season fruit. At the end of the day, I am an animal. I am merely a mammal at the end of the day. I just want to eat fresh fruit. These bloodies can't keep it in their pants. They've overcrowded their pen, and now everybody's starting to get sick. So hopefully everybody can hold on for the 2 days it takes him to build this big coop so they have space. And then we're going to be on to the next thing. Eventually we got to make big ones for all of them. So, all right. So I'm going to head to the mines because we are going to need enough we don't have enough, what do you call it? Words. We don't have enough. There are words that I'm missing here. We don't have enough clay to upgrade everything because it's 50 per and I just used all the ones we had. So we gotta deal with that. And tomorrow we can start to plant cantaloupe. You might have to sell your car. Yeah. But if you don't drive it, isn't it more money to keep it and not drive it than it is to just sell it and get money for it? Though I can understand there's like nostalgia attached to it. I don't have that many cantaloupes seeds because they refuse to sell them at the store. Hopefully I can get some tomorrow from the boat guy, Finn. But in the meantime, I don't want to leave any gaps. So okay. Plant this short turnaround thingy-majiggies. Okay, that looks good. All right, I'm not going to water anything else today because I need to save my energy for the mines. But I will pop some of these cabbages over here because we're still sauerkraut maxing. We sure are sauerkraut maxing. This is going to be good. This is a lot of fish calories for us. I'm bringing, I don't need that. No, I'll take that in case I want to eat it. Happy Friday, payday, and time to get my hair done. Yippee! It is payday for me, though I don't normally touch any of my money until the end of the month. So I have another week before I'm going to be tooching on it. Totaling in the truck better have been worth it. So true. So true. All right, do we see a chicory in here somewhere? I would like to get another chicory. We just have the one. It would be better to have more than one. Does anybody see it? He said there was one in here. Ah, here it is. Hi, buddy. I think you eat this. Maybe it's this? It's not that. What do you eat? Hold on. What do they eat? I thought for sure they ate that. Oh, you know what they eat? They eat the white one, pepperwort. This is the old kind of chicory. I thought we were in the new season chicories. But alas, I see we're in the old season. Let me see if I have pepperwort. Hi, Mary. Good morning. Wait, that's smart. What's smart? Aha. Okay. My pocket adventures did not help me today, but that's okay. We're still going to get that chicory. Oh, not touching your money till the end of the month? Yeah. Well, because otherwise I have like student loans and stuff. So like I always want to try to make sure that all that stuff comes out before I do anything. And I just pay everything on like on the first. I just pay all my shit. So, oh no, did he go? Oh, bummer. I think I missed him. Oh, that's so annoying. Let me catch this big fat fish. That'll make me feel better. Oh, that's the wrong tool. Okay. When Raz and I used to share hotels all the time because of cosplay, she sleepwalks and sleep talks. So sometimes I will wake up in the middle of the night and Raz would just be like creepily standing in the bathroom doorway, like appearing to have just be staring at me in the dark. So it was always an interesting time having sleepovers with Raz. One time we were sleeping in the same room that had like twin beds. And I woke up in the middle of the night and she was like banging on the air conditioning unit in the window in between the two beds. And I was like, Raz, like, what are you doing? Are you okay? And she was like, shut up. So, you know, Raz bullies me. Raz bullies me in her sleep. Yeah, write that down. Write that down. Oops. Evil sleeping Raz. Yeah. It's what she's always been. Sometimes I talk in my sleep too. When I first started on EREM, apparently I was giving lectures in my sleep, like I was streaming, and it would concern Wom. She'd wake up in the middle of the night and I'd be like talking to myself and she would think that maybe I accidentally, like, I was streaming just like in bed next to her in the dark. I think like she must have woken up and she was cold or something, or hot, like the temperature wasn't right, and like somehow like knew that the secret to getting temperature correct was the AC unit, but was walking around her with her eyes closed and like still asleep, so clearly did not know how to operate the AC unit enough to solve that problem. I'm just getting clay. We need like 200 clay. So we're just clay farming right now. It'd be like that. It's so true. Clay farming. Okay, we got 64. That's pretty good. Just gonna move the inventory around so I can see what we're doing. It's technology where colder. Exactly. Well, Raz is very frail and built like a Victorian child, so she was probably cold. I think Buddy Face happened downstairs, so we didn't hear it in 4K as we normally do. But my neighbors have the audacity to walk their golden retriever on our road where my dogs can see it, and that's very upsetting. No consideration to my dogs. Scammed. Oh no. Well, I might do a secret hand can stream on Sunday, depending on how far along I get on my chores this weekend. Because Raz won't be here for Sunday, so what else am I gonna do? But only if we have something to hand cam. Otherwise, nothing. Where are you? What are you doing? Get away from my property. Exactly. I think JJ is barking because he's a bit jealous. He does love to go on walks. But we haven't been on that many walks because it's been hot. And our neighborhood doesn't have sidewalks. So if I take him for a walk, I have to take him somewhere else. So that is not as convenient as simply walking him around the neighborhood. Our clay farming is going splendid. Then we're going to go down to the actual floor we're on and mine around, as one does. Come on. Come on. We just need like 200 clay. That will serve our clay needs for a bit. But then I think the next disaster requires clay. Hold on, let me check my map. What's the next disaster? The next disaster needs planks, nickel bar, iron bar, titanium bar, and blood and offal. So I'll have a good reason to kill all the bluggies I've been fattening up. Let's go back over here. I want to kind of stay near the exit. Almost there. Hi, Staplon. Good morning. We're clay farming. Yippee, we did it. Okay. Now we can go to the real floor we need to go to. Okay. Oh, did I go to 6 by accident? I sure did. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay. Okay. You're not tired. Just eat more mushroom. You're fine. It's only 6:40. We have to be digging more. We need these minerals. We crave that mineral. I mean, honestly, what we really need is coal at this point. That is our big ask. So I may end up going into the salt mine portion of the mine and just farming coal for a little bit. Because this is good for money purposes. Let me get all this silver and emeralds to sell for profit. But salt mines would be good. Because you also get salt, which we're going to need for stuff. So it's a win-win. I think I've already been here. Mine seems pretty well explored already. Not a lot of stuff down here. Yeah, we gotta start to get ready for the next disaster. So the next disaster is not as disastrous as the one before it, in the fact that it doesn't affect us overly much. Those elephants that mine for salt? No. Do they like to mine for salt? Is that like their choice, or are they indentured servants? Sauerkraut queen. Dude, we have so much sauerkraut. We made so much sauerkraut. I'm really happy with the amount of sauerkraut we've made. Snacks. I'm glad I didn't leave. Look at all these goodies. That's so cool. They crave that mineral. They're like those goats. Yeah, that sounds very cute. Yes, I will take this coal. Thanks, Cave. I was just talking about how I needed coal, and you have provided coal. That's so helpful. Thank you. Nice. More snacks. Like these. Just a little bit more. I don't need a ton. Okay, cool. I think we did pretty good in these mines. I think we did pretty darn good. We got the materials we needed. We got some stuff for cash purposes. Because tomorrow, the traveling salesman comes. So, Finn on his boat will show up. So I need some things to sell to him to take all his money. That's way to summons. I love matriarchal societies, and I think that we should have more of them. I'm very pro matriarchs. I think they're great. Okay. What did I? Oh, yeah. I'm going to just wampus these over here. Okay. I think I will cook. We're going to cook. No, we're going to cook this. Yeah. I forgot I made 2 stoves. I can cook double food at a time. So convenient. Yeah, okay. So we have 2 days to get this defender's ration going, and we are so far away. we might be in trouble here. We might be in trouble. We're gonna do our best, but we gotta get serious. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's just going to have to do. Boy, it's not looking good for us. It is not looking good for us, folks. We might be in trouble. I really don't want to give them all our honey again because I'm going to need it for the cantaloupe in a minute. Imagine old Grandma Elephant leading her community to the salt mines for some mineral, making sure the next in lines know the root by heart. That's so nice. When I went to Yellowstone, with my school when I was in high school. And the bison are matriarchal also. And it's very nice. It's so lovely to see. Okay. Okay. Whew. I feel a little bit better now. I think it's doable now. I really don't want to have to give them the sauerkraut. I'm going to be mad if I have to. I really don't even really want to give them any more cabbage, if I'm being honest. Okay. I've had enough. Bison Queen. Yeah. So you get the old grandma bison, and they're really picky about who's allowed to be near the babies. And so we ended up getting into a bit of a pickle where the grandma bison did not like us driving past and tried to gore our car, which was pretty funny as a teenager because we had a rental car and the teacher that was accompanying us on the trip was totally like losing his mind and was freaking out, which is funny when you're a teenager. So which has more stamina, blackberry or strawberry? They're the same, so we're going to use the strawberry because they're going bad. Oh man, my keyboard is so sticky. I'm going to have to bang out my keyboard because I think it's got crumbs in it or something. Okay. Come on. Let's go. Classic high school movie on just right. I think yeah, it was we had an art teacher. She was chill. She was vegan though. So anytime it was her turn to cook for we were there for 2 weeks, I think. Every time it was her turn to cook for the group, we had to eat vegan food, which is not my favorite kind of food. And then we had a math teacher, and his name was Mr. Wu, and he was the one who got the rental car gored. Okay. Wow, look at all these snacks. Amazing. We're going to make a couple more strawberry snacks. These are the recipes I was looking for before, so now I have them. I can do all these things. All these recipes. Okay. It's the 7th. You know what that means. We can plant our cantaloupe. Everything else I think is the 14th, yeah. Okay. Cantaloupe. I still do want to keep planting cabbages for a little while longer. I'm just going to fill in any gaps with cabbage as long as I have the seeds for it. And I will still keep letting them go to seed for a little while longer. But we want to start transitioning over to cantaloupe because it's the superior one in the season. Oops. Okay. That's fine. Don't do that. Okay. I'm going to pick. Nope, can't pick that. There's something else I can pick and plant a cabbage. I guess I can trade a cabbage for a cabbage. That's probably fine. He was adding up the insurance for you in real time. He really was. I think he was seeing his job flash before his eyes. I was at private school, so they were good for it. It's fine. No cantaloupe seeds. Are you kidding me? What good are you? Why did you even come here? Oh my god. Useless. You don't have any cantaloupe seeds in here, right? Secretly? No. Useless. All I want is cantaloupe seeds, and you're ruining it for me. Don't appreciate this tomfoolery happening right now. Okay. Wondering if I should start taking some of these winter mushrooms to preserve, but I don't think I have enough barrels to maintain that, so maybe not. All right, let's see if, let's check on our eggs. Okay, so we can put eggs in there. That would be good. Two of you are pregnant. So this guy's up on the chocolate block because we have this guy who's coming up. Even though that guy is apparently really good at getting everybody pregnant, we gotta go and pet everybody and feed everybody because everybody's hungry and sad. And yeah, I think who's older? We'll kill this one. All right. Not something I love to do, but something that is necessary sometimes. Can't leave the door open because they all notice after like 2 minutes and they all sprint towards the door. Nobody's sick anymore, so. Oh, good. And this is upgraded, so we can go get the next upgrade if we can get enough money together. It's only her in here, so she's probably good. Okay. Oof. My hip is a little sore today. Some money in here. We want these guys to fatten up a bit. And the girls, we gotta fatten up a bit because, well, all right, I'll pet you too, but can I get this? No, all right, I guess. Gotta wait for her to move away from the maple tree. It would be preferable to have these people fat as well. We gotta update their coop next because they're all pregnant and they already have one too many. These girdles are apparently super horny and they're enjoying being in captivity enough that they're just living it up 24/7. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Shoot. Didn't mean to pick that hay. Hey. And everybody, hopefully nobody gets unhappy enough that they run away because I hate that. I'm getting trampled. Okay. Just, you kill one animal in front of everybody else. And then they're mad at you and they trample you. Where's the justice? Okay. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Shoot. This keyboard is so sticky today. It's like all the keys are not working very well. I have to do something with that. Keyboard maintenance is going to have to happen today, I think. I know. I'm just trying to help their overpopulation problem. I wasn't the one who made them all get pregnant. I didn't give them the food that makes you horny. They did that of their own volition. I don't want yarrow seeds. Give me cantaloupe seeds. What good are you? Not a single cantaloupe seed. Are you kidding me? This is the worst. I really hope the general store has cantaloupe seeds tomorrow. I'm going to lose my mind. All that for like nothing. Okay. Yeah, I have a place to put these. I'll put them here. It's fine. Barefoot and Pregnant on the Mighty channel. Look, if there's one thing that I'm good at, it's mpreg. And the animals feel it. They know. They know of my talents. Just looking upon my visage makes you want to become pregnant. It's a whole thing. It's like my superpower. Guys, enough. I get it. I get it. The neighbor, they're walking their dog and it's not fair. How could they walk them next to our house like this? So rude. So the general spirit time, I am often on the treadmill. At least I try to be. I'm trying to be better about moving around a little bit more. I think one of the reasons I had a rough winter is I wasn't really doing a lot of exercise and it made me depressy. So we're going to experiment. If you cook the stuff into food, it like increases the food value. So I think we're going to end up cooking some of this stuff into food so that we can gift it to the military, who does not deserve my delicious culinary treats. But nevertheless, we'll attempt it. Oh, I have 4 skill points. What did I want? What did I want? I think I want this. Look at this. I don't know if that's what was next on my list, but it is today. Okay. So, let's see what we can cook. See what we got. Sure. What about... Oh, I need flour for that? No. I don't think I want to waste flour on that. What about... I could do this. I have salt. I'll get some salt. Okay. Come on. Oh, I do have enough eggs that, like, I could preserve all these eggs, so I probably will. Okay. I think we're going to have to just kind of stand here for a while, though. No, take that back. I am going to preserve some big fishes on salt. We haven't done a lot of preservation for carnivores at all. This is the only long-term, just these 3 things. Well, this too, but I bought that, so doesn't really count. Oh, and this, but I bought that too. So I'm going to do a couple large fishes and add to our large fish stockpile. Okay. While Ras was reading Martin the Warrior, there was an old mole lady who throws stones at you in the woods. And I think that character is just you and 80. That's probably true. That's probably true. Okay. Let us. I think we're going to go sell some more stuff. Yeah. Just take all this with me while I'm going. Okay. Sell a couple more things to what's his face so that I can get all his money before he leaves. And then tomorrow the shop's reset. So I think that's it. Yeah. She was like, tons of food ready for all the pass. Aw. Yeah, that sounds nice. Keeping one of those. You guys can have that. You guys can have that. Where are we at? Well, we're doing okay. Okay. I'd like to save the eggs, but I think we're going to have to sacrifice the eggs this week to get on their level. Have I bought out? Here's a good question. Have I bought out the feed shop of all their feed? Sorry, I saw this big juicy fish and I need it. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. Wonder what that, I've never noticed that before. Is it just because I'm standing there? Yeah, okay. It's just like where I'm standing. Interesting. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. I did buy them out already. Okay. Just checking. Let's see what the Lost and Found has for us also. Oh yeah, I'll take all that. I'm going to have to sell these fish unless I cook something with fish, though, because they're going to go bad. Haven't checked it in a couple days. Whoops. Let's go back and see if our dishes are done, and then we can make something with fish. Oops. What can I drop? No. Need some oil. Oops. What do I have? Oh, I don't need that. Pork, 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 pork. Pork, pork, pork. Okay. Gonna catch more fish. More fish. All the fish. Tomorrow's the last maple day, so we're going to have to run around and get all the maple trees tomorrow. And hopefully that will carry us through this week, but it's rough because, like, you can't really get ahead. That's the problem. Like, you can't really get ahead, and that makes it very stressful. And it's only going to get worse. Like, we're going to need more food. They're going to double it again. Like, should I make my field bigger? I don't even have enough seeds to make my field bigger, really. So I don't know. I think I will probably make my field about this much bigger. Like, I think I want my field to go this high. But I don't want to cut down any maple trees until maple tree season is done. So once maple tree season is done, we're going to be cutting down maple trees left and right. But I think I can have my field go out this high and still have it be like all the way wide. So I'll probably do that. We just don't have a lot of space for things, for activities in here. And like, it's fine to have a big field, but then you have to like maintain the big field, you know? That's just more waters I have to make and more other stuff I have to make. And so I don't feel like long term it's necessarily the best option to do it that way, but I don't know. So this has 7, this has 6. So normally it has 13. I can do math. But then if you cook it into fruit salad, it turns into 25. So it almost doubles the food value, but it takes time. That's where they get you. It takes time. So let's put what we've got in the thing, and then we can see how close we are. I think we're going to be in a bit of trouble here. And I would love to get, again, I would love to get ahead. I don't really want to be struggling the day of every week to try to get this in here, because it doesn't leave you a lot of time to do other stuff. That's basically everything, I think. I don't think I have the recipe for blood sausage, so leave that in there. I don't need that for anything. No, I'm going to keep that. That's an herb. I need that for cooking. Okay, so with the stuff we can buy, actually, I don't think I ever bought the fish from the fish shop. Let me buy that. The stuff we can buy, we should be able to hit our mark here. But again, we're going to be like Jess and timing it again. And I hate that. And we really don't have, we have not been putting stuff away for the winter. And that's going to become a big problem, because we're going to need, like, I need to look it up before we play next week. But I think we need 40 or 50 days of each kind of food for the winter. And so we're going to be in trouble, because I don't think at the rate we're doing it, we're not going to hit that metric. And then we starve in the winter and we die. Okay. Yeah, so all the things will reset tomorrow. And the shops tend to favor, in my opinion, more carnivore food. You have more options to purchase carnivore food. So I think that'll be it. I cleared out the bar already, right? I just want to double check. I don't want to miss an opportunity to buy my way to freedom here. And another big fat juicy fish. Thank you. What do we think? I think grass carp. Oh, a more catfish. I should have known. The grass carps usually bite right away. I was foolish. Oh, see? Perfect. Good thing we checked. Okay. We already picked the elderberries that are here, right? Yeah. What about, let's do a little bit of foraging and catch some more big, fat, juicy fishes that we see. Though we will have to forage tomorrow because it's the last day of the maple seeds. So we're going to be all over the place tomorrow, running around trying to make things work. A little lavender, that'll be good for our quest we're working on. I will take that. Thank you. Okay. Perfect. I saw another big fish. Is it over here or is it on the other side? It's just hanging out in the middle of the lake. Or did I not see the right thing? I think I hallucinated the big fish. Okay. Ooh. Hi. Oh, your boy. I don't need you. Hi. I will take you. Thank you. Actually, how fat are you? Because you're full size. Oh, you won't tell me? Well, I'm going to get you anyway. And I'm going to eat you. So there. That was definitely for eating because I already have a boy and the boy is a different variety. I like to keep one of each variety if I can. So he's merely for eating, but he will have a good time while he lives with me at least. And I will give him a quick, clean death or whatever. You can just ask how fat someone is and then eat them. Why not? What, I don't want to eat someone skinny. What's the problem? I don't understand why you're upset. Okay. Okay, more cooking. Gonna cook some more of where's the thing with the this one? Okay. Yeah, you never read which cookie would win. You gotta fatten them up. Yeah, that's like an essential part of it. I don't know what you're thinking. Where did I get this? I must have found that in the Lost and Found. Maybe one more hay. We'll see. All right, bedtime. Bedtime. Let me think. How much time do I left on the treadmill? All right, the treadmill is gonna stop. I think we can do one more day. And then I gotta end because it's 7:47. So let me just stand here for a minute while this treadmill ends so that I'm not trying to do this midday. These villagers eat too much. You're telling me you ate all this? Why did you need to eat all that? Men to survive on the farm, they need to be unique or useful. Yeah, that's how it rolls. This is farm life, you know? All right. Treadmill complete. Let me transition to sitting down. I'm gonna find where Juan put the Advil. She hides it from me. She might have taken it with her. have to get my own Advil. Ugh. Going down. The one bad thing about wearing the headphones on the treadmill is that your ears get kind of sweaty and hot. But you do. You're looking at all that food like it better be someone's birthday. Right? Look. They eat so much. Like, look at the food value of this. They eat like 100 food value in a day. That's ridiculous. You guys, we need to be rationing. They don't understand rationing, apparently, in this village. They've never heard of it. Boredom eating? Look, we've got chores to do. If you're so bored, get a broom. We've got stuff to do. Pick up a watering can. Wartime is stressful. All right. Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It is stressful, but I just don't think that's a good excuse. Yeah, we're in a crisis, right? Like, we should be able to enact rationing on these people. That should be allowed. I should be allowed to do that. At least on FIFO, they're so bad at FIFO. Though I don't know, I FIFO it for them now, so I don't know if they've gotten better at FIFO since like when I first started playing this game. It's had a lot of updates since I first discovered it. And so they definitely always eat the cooked food first because it has, so that part of FIFO they're doing. But the rest of it, I don't know. Sus. We don't need that. We do need to keep that in our inventory. Okay. I will put this in here. Give them 3 of those. Okay. And we're going to have to run around and get maple seeds. And we have to water and pick our crops. So, but I think we're going to sneak in here. But I really would like to get ahead. I don't want to be just in timing this every week. It's going to be very stressful. So if we can get our shit together a little bit. I need to, cooking is not in my normal MO of like trying to get all this stuff done. So I need to like build it into my routine of like, bro, we got to cook some stuff. Okay. So if we come back with food and stuff and we have enough, I'm going to take the salted eggs back out because I would like to keep those if possible. And if we have too much, I'm going to take these out too. But I don't know that we're going to have, I don't think we're going to have too much herbivore food. I think we're going to be struggling for herbivore food per usual. Oh, okay. Oh, right. I have these big fish for them. We have to cook Jesse. Like, that's literally it. I made 2 stovetops and then I completely forgot that that is a thing. As I'm on the Discord, so I'm like looking at people's, stuff. They're like, oh, some people have like 4 stoves and they're like, I just cook like for the last half of the week. I'm just cooking food because it's the only way to do it on Nightmare. And I was like, oh, I need to like build that into my routine because normally I just give them all the fresh food because I'm like, screw you, military, forcing us to give you rations of all our food that we need. Sickly fish, get wrecked. And so I give them food that's like gonna go bad tomorrow because I hate them, and that's a form of resistance for me. Like, fine, I'll supply you, but it won't be supplies you want. But you can't really do that when you're playing on Nightmare mode. There just isn't enough fresh food available, really, at the cadence you need it. Okay, I'm gonna come back for this stuff. I will need to buy all that though. Like sometimes I give the military sick fish because it is worth one food technically. Mysteries modders with mushroom PFPs making an Grimshire expanded mod, but it just says Empreg to insert most baby girl villager and villagers finding that would probably be it. Oh shoot, I don't have enough inventory stuff. Please to buy all this stuff. All right, we're gonna have to make a couple trips, I think. This is good though. This is mostly carnivore food, so we are gonna be good on the carnivore food, I think. I think who's the most baby girl? I mean, I think I have chosen the most baby girl because he's surly, and I love we've been over this. I love a surly man in video games only. I think Kai would be great at being Empreg. Or Gustav. I think we should make the military guy Empreg. This guy, he would be great Empreg. Oh yeah, festival day tomorrow, which means we get double energy. So we should go to the mines in the morning. Remind me to put that on the shoot, I'm not gonna have enough money. I'm gonna have to sell this back to him. Oh no, I'm selling it back to him and he's not putting it back in his inventory. Oh no! Oh, that's the worst. Oh, I'm so irritated. I might have to put my IRL friends and him art in the Discord. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love that. I'm so annoyed by that whole transaction. It was very frustrating. Okay. We don't have enough money. We're going to have to go back and get some more stuff to sell because we need to purchase all this food. He's got the cheeks for it. Yeah, right? Right? No, I don't want to do that. Okay. What am I going to sell? Is an excellent question that I don't know the answer to. I think I have, I can sell rocks. I have rocks I could sell. I think we're going to sell all our rocks. All those rocks we spent getting yesterday, we might have to sell them because I need money like right now. So it might be a whole thing. And I will come back and finish this field in a minute. But one thing at a time. I still need to run around and get all the maple seeds. Don't let me forget. Okay, I think we're going to sell... All this stuff is worth basically the same amount. Shoot, I don't really want to sell any of this stuff. I'm going to sell this and this because I'm going to go to those mines again. So it won't be as annoying to have to go get that again. Okay, yeah. Ugh, we're poor. I hate being poor. This is the worst. Oh, they have cantaloupe seeds. Yay! I've been watching so much Boston Legal. I watched an entire season and a half of Boston Legal in like 2 days. Like I think I started Wednesday. But I've been really enjoying it. I like Boston Legal. And so I've been watching Boston Legal, and then I've been reading a lot of Star Trek fan fiction. And so I had a weird dream last night that was like a combination of Boston Legal and Star Trek. And wait, hold on. Wait, see? Oh, thank you. Helpful. No, that didn't do anything. See what? Yeah, that didn't do anything. Sorry, we're just gonna have to sit here. You're gonna have to sit here and watch me be bad at this game. Okay, great. Now we have some money. Perfect. Let's go purchase food. Cocktail of media. Well, they both feature William Shatner, so when's the Fox and Jack fan fiction coming? Probably sooner than you think. Probably sooner than you think. Oh no, I want to keep that. Get that, get that. Oh, we're so close on carnivore food. So we might actually be able to take some of our eggs back, which would be great. I guess the click took for. Oh, I see. I see. We're discovering things. We're learning. You were given a vision for your dream to reality. I think it's just they both have William Shatner, so like there's crossover there. My brain is like, you know what? They both have William Shatner, so clearly they exist in the same reality. Time to combine these two things. It makes perfect sense, really. Cool her down, cool her to ground on the dance floor. Whoa. Okay. We're pretty close. Let's go run around. But let me put some of this stuff down first. And then I'm gonna run around. I just don't know that I have time to write a Boston Trek fanfiction. Not that I'm necessarily opposed to writing such a thing, but it's more of a time constriction. I don't have any more meat, right? Oh, I guess I do. No, I'm not gonna do that. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. Okay. Except we're making regular salad. If that's what I wanted to do. I'm going to leave some of this stuff here. I do not need all these items carrying around. Let me put these. Yummy, 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 yummy fruit salad. Okay. I'm going to drop some of these dried items into the thing. And then we are going to go. Oh, I have to. Not true. I also have to make some purchases at the florist. But then we're going to go and run around. Okay. I promise we're going to run around. It is my intention to run around and get all the maple seeds before they go off. Just checking. And I gotta buy the cantaloupe. Before we go home, I gotta buy the cantaloupe seeds from the thing. Should I just get that now since I'm right here? Probably, right? Probably. Okay, great. We're good on both. I don't have enough stuff to take out the, what if I do that? Can I get these? Yeah, okay. I don't have quite enough to take out these eggs, I don't think. Yeah. I'll come back. Cantaloupe seeds. Okay. So we're going to get maple seeds, any other forageables we see, and if we see any big fat fish, I'm going to grab those as we go past. Obviously. Because why would you miss an opportunity to get an enormous fat fish? You wouldn't. That would be foolish of you to do. So I think we're going to end up making some juices out of these. Hi. What a weird thing to say, you little weirdo. Boink. Boink. Thanks. Okay, so now the only other like villager quest we have is the one for milk, which we gotta wait for our owl peeps to grow up for that, so we are we're kind of safe from completing that for a minute. Okay. Every little teeny little bite of goodness needs to come off these trees. Because next up is birch seeds, but we don't have nearly as many birch trees as we have maple trees, so this is the big one. And then the next big one is obviously oak, but that one I think is in the fall. So once I cut down all the maple trees that are in my way on the farm, I'm gonna plant a bunch of oak trees so that we're ready for the next season of seeds. Because the tree seeds are nice because they don't really take a lot of energy on my part to go fetch them, and they kind of just do it. I don't have to like do much except for plant and wait. They do take up space in the meantime, but I think it's worth it. Though I'm happy to hear dissenting opinions from people who have played this game, but I think if you're putting a portion of your farm to trees, planting some specifically for the season, then cutting them down afterwards for wood is a move. Is it the most efficient move? Maybe not, but it's fun. I know you said you don't want to talk to me, but I would like to talk to you, and my feelings are more important. Is that an eel? It is. This is probably one of the eels I haven't caught yet. People on the Discord go crazy for trees. It seems like a valid strategy to do the tree maxing, right? It feels like a strategy because it's very low energy impact. So you, like if that's part of your herbivore food plan, then you're kind of good on those weeks because you don't have to you can go to the mines and stuff, which I need to do next week because I'm extremely poor. And I'm also going to need a bunch of various bars and stuff for both our goal of getting our entire field irrigated and the next disaster that's coming for us. Okay, drive safe. Thanks for coming to visit. Have a good rest of your Friday. And then you get wood. Right, exactly, right? It feels like a thing. It feels like a thing. Though if I was really on top of my game, I would have planted a bunch of birch trees too, but I didn't get that far. I didn't think it through. Maybe next time I play, I'll try to, like, tree max in a way. Though I think all the tree seeds are mostly worth the same, to my knowledge, so I don't know that it necessarily, because the birch and the maple are so close together, I don't know that it makes sense to, like, try to maximize both. I have to water. You're in Canada? Cool. What are you doing in Canada? Are you on, like, East Coast Canada or West Coast Canada? Oh, Enemy North. Nice. I've been to that before. I hope you have a great time. You have to see if you can get the poster that has Resin Doubly on it. Yeah, Raz and I went to that convention, had hijinks the one time we went. Okay. Cool. I definitely have more cabbage. Oop, stop it. Oops, didn't mean to pick that. That's okay. We're still sauerkraut maxing. What's happening? Okay. I think I have a bunch of stuff in the Lost and Found. What time does Lost and Found close, do we think? Should probably make a run for it before they close and take all my stuff with them. Just to clear up some inventory so I can go in there and get my stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna have for breakfast. I think I might make like chicken bean salad stuff. I was kind of feeling like having that yesterday, but then I didn't have time to make it. Oh shoot, I need that. I'm gonna eat this ramp so that I can get this. I need this. Yeah. Fruit salad, yummy, yummy. they prioritize the preserved food. So I'm going to force them to take the not preserved food because I hate them. Yeah, that'll work. I'll give them this so I can take these. Okay. I want to have extra, but I don't want them to have extra, if that makes sense. No. More watering. Quickly, before it's bedtime. And this is our last day, and then we get to make our notes for next week, because I will not remember what we were working on next week at all. It won't happen. Impossible. And then if I still have energy left over after I'm done watering, I'm going to cut down this maple tree because it's in the way. I think the next time we play, we're going to be doing a lot of mining because we're poor and we got to get in the mines so we can get some money. So I think that's what we'll be working on the next, like first half of the week next week. We're going to be down to the wire watering this shit. Ah! Though I had a very foolish day this week already because I went to bed with like 40 energy in my pocket, which is so dumb. Did not time things well. I was too busy having fun fishing and not timing things correctly. Okay, I think I have enough to cut down this tree. Yeah. Do I have enough time? We'll find out. Okay. A little bit of cooking for the road, I think. I think yes. I don't think I have enough vegetables. I can use one bell pepper. I need to save one for the museum. Sleep. Okay. Oh my god, they took so much. All my delicious goodies. They took all my stuff. Hate that for us. Alrighty. So, let's take notes for next time. I need a new piece of paper. I filled that piece of paper. Alrighty. So, it is Monday. Nine. What were we working on? We fulfilled some of these goals. We got the 2 quests. We upgraded the Bluggy Coop. We're still working on the waterers. We got the maple seed thing. We're still transitioning the field to melons. We're still building 2 press. Okay. So we're still transition to melons. And we need to upgrade the girdle coop next. Upgrade girdle. Salt and coal and sandstone. Okay. Birch seeds start on the 9th and go to when? Go to the 23rd, which we definitely won't get to this time. And yeah, the thing is coming up, so titanium. Okay. Now that we have the big bluggy coop, we can encourage our bluggies to get friendly with each other on account of we have the space for more bluggies. All right, folks. That is all for me today. And I will see you next week, probably. And Raz will be gone on Sunday, so no Sunday stream on Irium for us. If everything goes well and I'm ahead of on chores, I might do a hand cam stream in that time slot instead, but I honestly doubt it because it's supposed to be rainy. So, I know. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi, baby. But I gotta go because I have 10 minutes before I have to go to work. So I have to take a shower and make breakfast in that 10 minutes. So I will let you guys go. I'll see you next week. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.